So, Joe, thanks for coming from the White House once again to us. So where are we with the trip? What did the president get accomplished?
Well, it's basically in the books here, David. The president did plant a few seeds. It's going to take a little bit of time to see what grows here. But look, he's getting very good remarks in the region for simply showing up, having talked about the so-called pivot to Asia, like they say at the White House, for the better part of the year amid great distractions from Afghanistan to the war in Ukraine. A lot of this trip was about shoring up relationships. As I mentioned, just showing up, being present following some difficult days with the Trump administration. In terms of deliverables, as we discussed, the president unveiled the Indo-Pacific Partnership, his answer to the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership that Donald Trump pulled the U.S. out of. We talked a little bit yesterday as well, having had about a dozen nations sign on to that deal. The president making some news unexpectedly with his remarks about defending Taiwan. That really gets to the heart of this journey, with China watching from afar here and the formal meeting of the Quad nations, including Japan, Australia, India, and of course the United States here. That meeting got the attention of Beijing, as expected, likes to refer to the alliance now as an Indo-Pacific NATO. And they did get some things done. It was more than just a photo op, David. In fact, they took some time to sign the United States onto a program aimed at illegal fishing by China. I am not referring to an email scam. I mean actual fishing for seafood. And China likes to turn off transponders on a lot of its shipping and fishing vessels in Indo-Pacific waters. This is an attempt to crack down on that. Beijing calls those, by the way, groundless accusations. But these are the stories and the ideas about our relationship in the future with China that are going to inform the president's decision, David, on what we discussed yesterday, possibly lifting the tariffs on Chinese imports. We're talking about $300 billion in goods, and a push and pull here between a message to China and to Americans if it does, in fact, lower inflation the way this administration hopes that it may. David?
Thanks so much to Joe Mathieu. I must say that was a really tour de force of a summary of a whirlwind tour through Asia. Thanks so much to Joe Mathieu.